Hi everybody, today I'm here with the next contender to LFA bantamweight title, Zviad Lazishvili. Zviad, thanks for your time. How are you?
Hello, my friend. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. How do you feel?
I feel great, man. I'm excited. I have such a great opportunity to perform in this crazy period. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait till next Friday.
Right now, are you doing a weight cut, Zviad?
Yeah, I'm cutting weight. I already cut like around 10 pounds. So 10 more is has to be cut. So next couple days it will be like light trainings and mostly concentrating on like game plan, strategy, and cutting the weight and recovery, of course.
Right now, how is the situation over there regarding the COVID-19?
It's pretty much same. Nothing has changed. Same as it was 3 months ago, and we don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully, it will be over soon, man. I'm so tired of it already. But thanks God, it didn't affect my training at all. Still training with my coaches, and it's even in some point better because we can concentrate on ourselves. Usually, when you go and where it's like team training, you're not training only yourself. You know, you're helping your teammate. You're like you're wasting time in different stuff. But now you have like time to concentrate actually on yourself, on your skills, and like have more one-on-one, like small group trainings, which helps you to prepare much better and see your mistakes and improve your stuff much faster. So it's kind of better. For me, it's good. I have no issue with training or preparing for the fight. So this is great.
Where did you train for this match?
I train in my gym at Kaizen MMA with my coaches, Nima Mazari, Dave Chun. I have like crazy good BJJ coach, Tony Waldaker. Also, I have a physical trainer who is training me, the Alex, and I have a chiropractor who is helping me, Dr. Rosa, the Gregory Lee. I have also a movement and physical training coach, Drew Kim with quantum movement. These people are like crazy, man. I mean, I don't know. They are like so good in their things, what they are doing. It helps me a lot, you know. If I'm get injured or if I have some tightness or something, I go to Drew or Gregory, and like next day I'm like I don't feel anything. So this is like really really good stuff what they're doing, and it helps me a
Eh,
lot.
okay. Zviad, did you sparring with any UFC, Bellator, or any promotion fighters for your match?
Um, Not for this fight camp, but actually like before the fight was confirmed, I was in LA at King's MMA. I spar with Giga Chikadze, who is a UFC fighter. He's like phenomenal. I was not expecting his level. I mean, when I watch his fights, I mean, he's like transitioning from K1 to MMA, and you know, it's hard to transition. And I do believe that when he finishes this transition, he will be like one of the best featherweights in the UFC. And I do have the how to say faith that he can get that belt because his striking is like whole another level. I don't see any striker in featherweight who can actually deal with him when he will finish the transition fully in MMA. So I had
Giga is
couple rounds with him, so that was good experience. There were other very good guys in King's MMA, which helped me a lot. So it was good. But then mostly I was training at home here in Virginia in Kaizen MMA. We have a lot of good guys here, brother. Like we have like pretty much in every field, like very good guys. Like they are not famous, but I'm sure in short time they will come up slowly, slowly. Like we have phenomenal wrestlers, very good strikers, grapplers, and like we have like in different aspect of this sport, like very high level fighters. So I don't have a problem of preparing at all. Especially for this fight camp, all my teammates, they're very tall, like 6 foot, 5'11". I think I'm the smallest one in the team, and my another teammate, the Ahmed Kairatli, he's like a little bit taller than me. But rest of us, all of them are very tall, all of them are very big. So I'm used to like fighting and sparring and wrestling with these tall guys. So I think I will not have any issue with this opponent. So time will show. Let's see.
How are you preparing for this match? You follow a specifically game plan?
You know what? Um, we have some game plan, but usually I don't like to like plan all the fight, because you never know what's gonna happen in the fight. You may have something in your brain, and if it's not gonna work out that way, then it will be hard to readjust in the fight. So I just see a couple times my opponent's fights, see what the advantages they have, what the weaknesses they have, and then I try to just have the overall plan about the fight, how I want to lead the fight, and then I just prepare physically, cardio, and do my drills and spar, this kind of stuff. So, and most importantly was the recovery part. As good as recoveries, as good as the training, as good as the preparation. So all this together creates a good camp.
Your opponent, like you, is undefeated and even participated in the Ultimate Fighter 27 show. What do you think about this guy?
I believe that he's a very decent fighter. He has a heart, which I like, and also he may not have a lot of fights in MMA, but he has a lot of experience in martial arts. As I know, he's training for a long time, and he's 32 years old. It's a long time in the sport, and I do believe that he will be very, very tough opponent, and it will be very tough fight. And let's see. I mean, it's a war, and nobody knows who's gonna win. I'm confident that I have much better and more tools than he does. But of course, he has his own advantages, and I have my own advantages. And which of us will like implement our good parts in the fight in a better way? That one will win. So let's see. Fight will show. I know that it will be a very tough fight. If I compare, for example, my previous opponent and the Ricky Steele, I believe that my George Huber was more dangerous fighter and more to say strong. But Ricky is like more technical, more fast, and he has these unorthodox movements and unorthodox striking. But every fighter has some hole, and our job as an opponent is to find those holes and use it against them. So let's see. Another thing is I don't think that he has faced that high level wrestler as me. So I cannot fully judge his wrestling and ground game. Definitely he has a great kicks, good stand up, good movement, but I don't know how good is his wrestling because I watched a lot of last two fights, and none of his opponents did the right things. They were making a lot of mistakes during the when they were fighting him. So let's see. I mean, if I will be able to implement my strategy, my skills correctly, and not make mistakes, I believe that I'm gonna get that W on next Friday.
Zviad, you are a spectacular fighter. I love your fighting style from the striking to the ground face. Do you consider yourself superior to your opponent in a list of one of these aspects?
You know what? He definitely has much better kicks than I do. But striking wise, in overall striking wise for MMA, I believe that I have better striking, Just my problem is I'm still adapting to it. I'm still learning. I'm still how to say improving. And when I will get there, I know that my striking is very good. Just I haven't shown it yet. You know, compared to my wrestling, of course, my striking is needs a lot of improvements, but I know that I have a lot of room to improve it. So, but particularly for this fight, I do believe that I have better hands than he does. And I mean, I plan to like strike with him. I do want to strike, and I do want to try to fight him stand up. And let's see. I believe I'm more superior in hands than he's, but kicks definitely he has really very fast, very unorthodox from both sides, very good kicks. But in his kicks, I see some gaps too. I mean, one of the biggest gap in his kicks is that he doesn't commit to the kicks, and he just snaps. You know, this the karate style with the bellow foot, which is partly dangerous and also not too powerful. You know, because the snappy kicks. Like my previous opponent, when he kicked me a couple times in my leg, I could feel everything. He had so heavy kick, very heavy kick, Josh Huber. But this guy, I see that he connects so many kicks to his opponents, but none of them limps or none of them has a like big effect because he's doing these snappy kicks. He just touches you and runs away, touches and runs away. He doesn't like clash or engage. So I mean, let's see. Maybe he changes his plans and he will change his fight style or strategy for this fight. But I don't know. Let's see. The fight will show. You know, as I said, I'm not expecting anything. I'm not planning anything. You know, as George St. Pierre says, game plan is no game plan. So I really agree with that.
Okay. Do you think this is the chance to finally enter into the UFC?
Definitely, brother. LFA is a greatest platform for every fighter to like become an UFC fighter, and definitely this fight will be a ticket for me. But besides that, I do have to resolve my P1 visa status, and I'm still waiting for the immigration. They supposed to send me an answer already, but unfortunately, probably because of this COVID and stuff, it's more slow. So if I get that P1 visa and if I get this W, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't fight in UFC. So I have the level, I have the good resume, and I know that I can be very bad guy in the UFC in my weight class, and I can beat many kids there. So I don't know. Let's see. Time will show.
Zviad, if you got the visa and if you win your next match, would you like to enter in a UFC directly or defeat the LFA title?
Of course, I would like to go directly to UFC, man. Every fighter's dream is to go there, but I don't know. I believe that it's a God wish, and whatever will happen, it happen. I don't like to like have an expectations. You know, I'll fight, I'll perform, and let's see what's gonna happen after that.
If you join the UFC, who would you like to face?
Um, to be honest, I don't have any like I don't care who I face. But I always wanted to like from my childhood, like when I started to like watch UFC, I always loved Jose Aldo. I mean, Aldo was my best favorite fighter. I loved him, and I do too. But that would be like great if I will manage to fight Jose Aldo in my fight career if that happens, because that could be like one of the biggest dream fulfilled, to like face the guy who was my like let's say the kind of fight hero. And I really like his style. I like his career, everything, man. And that will be like kind of dream to like fight him in the future. But um, as I said, nothing is impossible. So who knows? Maybe in future we're gonna fight.
I like to see you against Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, I mean, I really like to see Sean O'Malley against my friend Merab Dvalishvili, and I do believe that Dvalishvili will just demolish him in the ground. I believe that, and he knows that, and he's avoiding fighting with him. I've trained many times with Merab. He's physically so strong, man. His cardio is on top, and only chance Sean O'Malley will have to just knock him out. If he cannot knock him out, there is no way he can beat Merab. He's just machine. He will just destroy him. I don't care about Sean O'Malley, to be honest. I want to see Sean O'Malley Merab more than me and Sean O'Malley. I would
I
like to
see.
fight Jan or Jose Aldo, as I said. That would be great. That's my kind of dream for future.
I see the last match of Merab. What impressive
Yeah,
performance
yeah, he
against
did good.
Dodson.
Yeah, he did smart. He did good. He's improved a lot. He's working on his fight game, and that's also um, the thing is if he, in my opinion, if he, how to say, manages to use his cardio and his energy wisely, he will be like twice dangerous he is right now, because he does have like crazy cardio. I'm telling you, non-stop cardio, man. I don't know where he's getting that energy, but he has it. He has very physically, he's very strong, and also his wrestling is very good. Slowly he's improving. He has a great team, very good teammates, so they improve each other.
He trained in a Longo and Serra team, it's right?
Yeah, he
With
trains there.
Sterling, Chris Weidman, and
Yes,
other
yes, yes. Those
UFC
people,
fighter.
Paula Quinta, and they have very good team, man. They have very good. They're like family. I've been there a couple times, trained with them a couple times. Amazing people, all of them. They're like together in everywhere, in everything, and one of the greatest team I've ever seen.
Zviad, what do you think about the Georgian scene in the UFC? Like,
Georgians,
for
what?
example, Georgian fighter in the UFC, like Giga Gigatse and Merab Dvalishvili.
We actually have more Georgian fighters now in UFC. Guram Kutateladze, and we have one more bantamweight or featherweight he lives in Spain. He's good too. I love both. I can't wait to see the Gurams fighting, man. He has such a crazy style. He has a very good stand-up, very good wrestling, and I do believe that he will be very successful in UFC. I really like also the Dolidze, our light heavyweight. He has a lot of good skills, good ground game, good power. He knocked out the guy in his UFC debut. So I think he's fighting very short. I think he's fighting in a couple of months. I don't know. I don't remember exactly that, but I know that he's fighting. So we have very good guys. We saw one girl, Liana Jojua. She's tough too. And I think, as I said in our previous interview, brother, Georgia has a crazy good athletes. I'm telling you, if they have like 20% of what American fighters, Russian fighters have, they will be very top. They will be very successful. They are so strong, athletic. Just they don't have teachers. They don't have the, how to say, ability to compete, ability to train correctly. So I wish that will be changed very soon. And in future, I do wanna help the Georgian fighters and help them to like show what they can do. And I wish there was somebody who would be interested in the Georgian fighters and who would invest time and money in them. And I do believe that it would be very successful project. Yeah.
Zviad, can you tell us about the organization of LFA for the next event of your next match?
Yeah, I mean, LFA is great, man. I had the very good experience with them. They're very organized, very helpful. They do everything very precise. And matchmaker Mark Beer is an amazing guy. Whole stuff, man. I'm really enjoying working with them. They help you to advertise. They help you in everything. So organized. So I think it will be a great show. The LFA was the second organization after UFC who started fighting when this pandemic started. So they're doing a really good job.
Final question, Zviad. Can you give us a prediction of your fight?
I usually I don't like to predict because so I have like two things in my mind. Like in previous fight, I wanted to fight 3 rounds, and I had like a couple options to do the submissions, but I didn't do it because I wanted to feel the whole 3 rounds. Now I have the opportunity to fight 5 rounds, and it's like outside of UFC. If I start fighting in UFC, then I mean, who knows when I will have the chance to fight 5 rounds. So in my opinion, this is the greatest opportunity for me to experience what is it to fight 5 rounds, how it feels. We fight like 10, 11 rounds during the sparring sessions, but the sparring session is different and actual fight 5 rounds is totally different. So of course I want to finish early. I want to like submit him or knock him out, which I can both, and there is a big possibility that I can do it. But deep in my heart, I want to fight 5 rounds. I want to experience what is it to fight 5 rounds. And I think it will be very tough for me against this kind of opponent, because he moves so much and he has so much reach and reach and height advantage. But still, I mean, experience, and I want to try. I want to see how it's gonna go. Of course, if I will have the how to say chance to finish fight early, I will. I will not hesitate. I will not risk the belt, or I will not risk this opportunity because of this experience. But I do want to feel like 5 rounds fight, and I'm ready for that.
Zviad, thanks for your time. Good luck for your next fight. You deserve it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Always
Did you
love
have
to talk
something?
with you.
Did you have something to say to your fans?
Now, of course, I want to say thank you to all my friends, my teammates who are helping me, especially my coaches, Nima Mazzari, Tony Waldaker, Coach Gustavo, Coach Alex, Dave Chun, and my precious chiropractors, and my mobility trainer Drew Kim, and also Dr. Gregor Lee and Dr. Rosa. These people are all of them participating in my preparation like fully, and they're devoting all their time, energy, and everything to help me out, and this is a big help, and I really, really appreciate them. Yep.
Thank you, Zviad.
Thank you, brother. Take care.